Hello everybody, welcome to Whyde Family Farm. Today I am going to give you an awesome garden tour, but there's been some new developments going on in our garden. So let's take a closer look. Okay, and this is herb bed number 1. And I have already harvested all this oregano. I pulled out all the cilantro right here. I have some healthy rhubarb right here, but it is in its first year, so I'm not clipping it. And then also my chives. Down here, I planted, I don't know if I will regret this or not, but my valerian root I put in these beds, and there's a reason for that. I wanted it to be in a controlled environment, so that way I knew what I was picking. So my valerian root I put in there. Cupid zinnias, and this is here my second herb bed, and I've got chamomile, but there's just really not a whole lot here to harvest, and I think I should be harvesting it. I clipped back my borage because it was getting out of control, and I don't know if you could notice, but here, see, it's all fallen over, but it was fallen over on top of everything. So I just clipped it. It wasn't that big of a deal. They were all transplants. I clipped some of my calendula right here, and my parsley is actually coming back, and it's doing absolutely wonderful. And I can't wait to, I got garlic harvested, so I can't wait to make some parsley garlic salt. Over here, I still have some lovage, which I haven't done anything with yet. And look at this, guys. I clipped my basil, and look at it already. It's coming back really strong. So I'm super excited about that. When you clip it, it comes back more bushy, and that's what we want. Over here, we have strawberries, and in these strawberries, they're just so small. These are the Alexandra strawberries from Baker Creek. Look how small that strawberry is, guys. Uncle Al was talking about putting Epsom salts in your peppers to avoid blossom end rot. We were growing peppers in a goldfish container, and that was the challenge here. And so far, this pepper has done the best out of all of them. Look at those buds. So I put a little bit of Epsom salts in there, and hopefully it will make the plants a little bit stronger. Over here, it looks like I did a dusting, but I really didn't. I spread some more bone meal in this bed with our onions. And our onions are doing rather well. These are the ones that we grew from seed, so they're going to take a little bit longer, but some of these are bulbs. Look at that. And so that is doing really well. We're going to come on down here, and this was the mistake bed. I had planted this early spring, and there was just nothing that came good. Nothing good came out of it. So what I did is I harvested all of this. This was new soil, and it needed mended. It needed amended. It needed something in it. It needs rabbit poop. It needs stuff in it. And I didn't put anything in it but some, I forget, all-purpose organic stuff to put in here, and it didn't really do good at all, actually. However, I was in here, and I was ripping stuff out. I had carrots in this center one, but they were only this big. I mean, it was ridiculous. I was in this bed here, and I was pulling the carrots because I thought they were small, and I got gigantic black nebula carrots, and I planted those all along here. So what you can see the hole right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave these in the ground just a little bit longer. We pulled these. These are beets, guys, and we pulled these thinking that they didn't do very well, and we pulled them, and my husband said it tasted amazing. It was really sweet. So I'm gonna also leave these beets in the ground just a little bit longer as well. We have pumpkins, and I planted some more borage along here. And this is the Denise zucchini. And you can look over here, this one also is, and you can see that I have zucchini right there. Isn't that awesome, guys? I cannot wait. I'm gonna harvest it, I think tomorrow. If it rains tonight, I'm sure it's gonna get a little bit bigger. So I'm gonna harvest it tomorrow. Pumpkins still right here, and this is another one, and I also have a Denise round zucchini down there as well. Okay, over here I have some more borage, and I was super excited because I saw some honeybees on them earlier, and the bees love this stuff. And I designed the garden this year all around bees and stuff like that to try and draw more pollinators in the garden. Look at that. That is just so beautiful. Those zinnias. It's like the perfect time of day. So that's what I was doing. And over here I did the same. Look at the sunflowers. So I tried to bring in more pollinators into the garden. I do have some pods growing on my kidney beans, so I'm excited. They said that each plant is going to get about 12 pods, and each pod will have multiple kidney beans in it, so we'll see how that's going to work out. I did the Epsom salts with each one of my peppers. By the way, if you go back to my earlier videos, you will be able to see the tremendous difference, and I mean tremendous difference in these peppers. And I will tell you what we did. We put rabbit poop in these beds early on, and we did it on purpose. This soil that we got, it was new, it was not amended, it was the cheapest route that we could possibly go, and it wasn't doing very well at all. There was no nutritional value to the soil. So what we did is we added more rabbit poop, and I've amended the beds, and I put Epsom salts around each one of my pepper plants. And they are doing absolutely wonderful, and they're getting big, which I'm super excited about because I really thought I was going to have 0 peppers this year. The marigolds that I planted are doing great. However, I transplanted this one. So these are slow, and this one I transplanted. So this will be blooming here soon. But going down this row, you can just tell a tremendous difference in my peppers. I am so excited because some of them already have blooms on them. Specifically this one, look at that. Super cool, guys, and I'm excited about that. These are ground cherries, and I also have kidney beans here, and of course all my pollinator type flowers at the end of my beds. And I did marigolds as well to try and keep the bugs down. So everything is looking really good. Over here, I have some dragon tongue bush beans. Now, these didn't get near as big as what I planted in the ground. I'm just letting you know. Last year, if you can tell, I planted them like right here, and they grew up a little bit. They didn't grow huge up the trellis, but they grow pretty big. And so they aren't near as big. However, I am getting blossoms on them, and I cannot wait to actually get some dragon tongue beans because they are my favorite. They are so sweet and they are so good, and they're a 50-day variety. It only takes 50 days to grow these beans. This is still celery, guys. It's not going to seed. It's a Chinese celery got from Baker Creek, and this is definitely not going to seed anytime soon. My husband peeled back one just to give it a taste, and he said it tastes like celery. So I know some celeries take forever to grow. Some say 3 months. So I'm going to give it a little more time. A big garden fail is my pink celery, and it went straight to seed. However, we saved some of the seeds, and hopefully we will have some. Maybe we'll start some in the fall. So that's what we're doing here. We had a big failure with grow bags this year, and I really am not impressed with grow bags at all whatsoever. I put some more Epsom salts in here, and my husband watered them with the chicken poop manure, and I'm just waiting to see if these things turn around. I really doubt it. They hardly have any leaves. but we'll see how that's gonna go. It's like the big pepper experiment. And let's move on down the row here. And these are our potatoes. Our potatoes are getting huge. Cannot wait to harvest them. These are the Chinese noodle beans. If you can tell, they are growing clear up the trellis just like I wanted them to do. And I cannot wait to see these hanging from this trellis. It's just, they're gonna be so cool, you guys. Take a look at that. This one's a little bit slow, but it was the smallest out of the bunch. This is cucumbers, and I've already eaten one this year. I did some companion gardening this year, and I put my nasturtium in there with it, and that's supposed to keep the bugs down. I saw one cucumber bug, and so I saw that, and what I did is I hurried up and made my chive tea, and I sprayed that chive tea all over this cucumber. So I'm really hoping that I don't get, even if I do get some, that's okay. I just don't want it infested with cucumber bugs, because they will just eat my cucumbers down, and I don't want that. Over here, I love cucumbers so much. I did not grow these. However, I bought these in the store. These are straight 8s, and these are cucumbers here. So I'm excited about that. I bought 3 of them. I decided that I wanted some extra cucumbers this year. So hopefully those take off. Moving on over to the second bed over here. I have beautiful carrots in here. Absolutely beautiful. This bed was already amended. We've thrown eggshells in here, poop in here, all winter, and this bed was amended. So everything in here is just looking tremendous, including, this is my hot pink Swiss chard, and it's absolutely amazing, and it looks absolutely beautiful. So I'm really excited. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and harvest some of this for my husband, because I want him to try some of this. This is lemon balm. I've harvested that. And then down there I have the toothache plant. I'm going to probably do a tincture on a video for y'all. This is the Zucca gourd, and if you weren't familiar with the Zucca gourd, we were talking about it on my one live. The gourds in themselves can get up to 100 pounds, and this thing is literally shot up like a weed. Look, it's already halfway over the trellis. So I'm really excited to get some gourds on here, and I really hope that we can get them and dry them out. They say you can eat them as well, so we're gonna try and eat them. But I can't wait to dry them out so that we can use them for birdhouses, because I absolutely love birds. So over here I have some more nasturtium planted. It keeps the bugs out of the garden, guys, and away from your cucumbers. I planted another cucumber right here. That is the straight 8. I did get those from Walmart. I did not get them myself. Here's another batch of the straight 8. We did rearrange them this time. If you look at any of our videos from last year, I didn't have cucumbers right in these exact same places. So I rearranged them. Over here, I have some cantaloupe, and it looks like we have some buds on it. So hopefully we will get some cantaloupe. I'm not really sure. It does not look all that healthy, so I don't really know. This is like a science experiment gone wrong. Over here, this is, I can't even back, oh, here we go. I can back up a little bit, but this is squash. This is 2 in one bed, and this is the butternut squash. So I'm excited. I hope I get something from it, but it's literally, look, it's gone all the way around the bed over here, and up my raspberry plants, bushes. So I really, really hope that everything goes okay with this, and I sprayed it down also with some chive spray just to keep the squash bugs away. This is still the carrot experiment, or the carrot challenge carrots. We decided to just leave them in there and let them grow. Moving on down here, we have tomatoes already, guys. We have tomatoes already. This year we are going to harvest our tomato seeds. And what you do is you find a bud that is not quite open or not open at all, and you bag them. And this is the bag right here. And you bag them before they get pollinated. And then that will still get the sun through there. And the sun will open it up and it will grow the tomato. And then once it grows the tomato, you put a string around it or a ribbon. And that way you know it was that tomato, and you save the seeds specifically from that tomato. So that is how you do that. And we have some on different varieties because we plan on saving the seeds for these. Over here I have the Yellow Doll watermelon, and I was really surprised to see some buds on this, and I was actually really surprised to actually see it grow. So I'm really excited about that, and let's just hope we get some watermelon. That would be really cool. And y'all, we still have tons of raspberries, and I realized we have some fall gold mixed in here, and I didn't realize it until today. But these are a wonderful treat, and they're absolutely fabulous. I don't know if you can see that there, but these are probably the best raspberries I think I've ever had. So moving on, I don't know if you can see, I'm kind of getting blurry here. We still have some more tomatoes. My husband strung them up so that they're on the trellises, and we cut off all the suckers. So this is what our tomato plants look like underneath, guys. And that is how we do it here at Whyde Family Farm. Moving on down here, I have some more cucumber plants, and they're getting huge. Some of these are Armenian, and I cannot wait. I've never had an Armenian cucumber, but I was told that they're wonderful. I got a cucumber there, and I cannot wait. And they're just kind of taking over this space, which is fine by me. Cannot wait, guys. Moving on down this line, these are all empty. Sometimes you just need to give the ground a break, and that is what we did here. Over here it was all of our peas, and we just felt the need to not plant anything in these holes. So it was okay. Back there, I don't know if you can see, but those are ground cherries, and they're what we had planted in our beds, and you can totally tell a huge difference. These beds or this ground has been amended with rabbit poop. So anything that is in this ground over here will get big. Cherokee purple is over here. And we have also Amish paste. And take a look. We already have some tomatoes developing, but they're not red as of yet. So we are just waiting. Over here, I still have my mint, and it has gone wild. And I also have this orange mint right here, and this has just completely taken off. So I really cannot wait to harvest some of that. Tomatoes that we had extra, literally we had hundreds of tomatoes this year, guys, and we could not sell them all, so most of them we composted, but we did save some and we put them in buckets. So we're gonna have so many tomatoes this year, it's gonna be insane. And the garden all lit up and at night is absolutely gorgeous. And I have, like I've told people, I have a weird obsession with solar lights. So I have a lot of solar lights in the garden. And it's just absolutely beautiful at night here. Okay, it's getting really dark here, so I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this garden video. I don't know if you can see in the background, but I have a lot of lightning bugs, which is really cool. Just a couple years ago, we heard that they were going extinct, and now all of a sudden we have tons of lightning bugs everywhere, which is super cool. I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. And we will see you all at the next video. God bless.